Hey guys, Dylan Allen here from Allen Endurance Coaching. Today we're talking about how to beat the heat. Hey guys, so it's summer, it's hot. We got heat advisories in effect almost every day now, and in the afternoon a lot of places get thunderstorms, but especially here in the south, it is hot, dangerously hot. And that's a big problem if you're an endurance athlete. And so we got a couple ways we can kind of work around it or mitigate it. The first one, get hydrated. And not just water, but make sure you're replacing your electrolytes too. Because even if you're outside, not in the worst part of the day, it's still hot. You're still going through a lot of water, a lot of sweat. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Second, when you're outside, if you can, try to schedule your runs for the cooler parts of the day. Don't do them at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For example, here we got our Wednesday morning track session where we're doing our hard speed work. We're meeting at 5 o'clock in the morning so we can get done right as the sun's coming up. The other option is to do it inside. You can do it inside on a treadmill. Being on the treadmill means you're inside in an air-conditioned environment. This also has the advantage of not getting sunburned. So in some places with high UV indices, that can be an issue as well. Especially if you're like me and you're one of those people that wearing sunscreen and sun protective clothing makes you at an even higher risk for heat stroke. And so this time of year, we're kind of balancing both of those, the not getting sunburned because skin cancer sucks, and we don't want to have a heat stroke or heat stress. So just some things to keep in mind. Do it in the early hours in the morning, right before dawn is the coolest, but typically you got more humidity. Later in the evening, after the sun goes down, it's a little warmer than it is at 5 o'clock in the morning, but the humidity's lower. So check your local weather conditions and see which one works better for you. Inside is also another valid option, inside on the treadmill or an indoor track if you have access to one. By doing that, we're getting out of the sun, we're getting out of the heat, we're in an air-conditioned environment. You know, a workout day is one thing. You can be outside with some harder conditions as long as it's still safe. You can still get a decent workout in. Pay attention to your heart rate though. And that's probably a better gauge of how hard you're working during the summer than your actual pace. If it's hot and humid, pay attention to that heart rate. Make sure you're staying hydrated while you're running. Invest in a handheld. It's really good for you. If you're inside, this can be really handy on recovery days. Especially on recovery days, running on the treadmill allows you to escape the stress of having to run outside in the heat and humidity. And if it's a recovery day, it doesn't matter how slow you're going. If the stress of dealing with that much heat or a super high heat index is high enough, it's not a recovery run. It's not going to help you get to the spot where you need to be primed for that next quality workout. And so if the point of the workout is to recover from yesterday or the day before, make sure you're doing it in environmental conditions that allow you to actually recover. So yeah, those are kind of the big things. Short video today. Go super early, go late. Stay out of the hottest part of the day. Stay hydrated. If you need to, run inside on the treadmill. It's safe, especially if you're running at night or in the dark and you're living in an area where, you know, there's not sidewalks aren't the best, or aren't the safest for runners in the dark. I live in a small town, not a lot of street lights. Treadmill is going to be your friend. Just be careful, it will change your running mechanics a little bit, so make sure you adjust to it gradually. Inside can be great. Run early or run late during the cooler part of the day. Stay super hydrated and make sure you replenish those electrolytes. And that's it for today. So until next time, train smart.